I wanted to share with you something that I discovered today. It's pretty short. You may have noticed from every time you've killed a mob that they do a little bit of an animation before they die. That is, when you hit them and they die, they sort of fall flat on their head, or they rotate sideways and then they disappear in a puff of smoke. There's actually a way for players to modify that animation. So prior to them dying, you can actually change the way they behave. So let me demonstrate what I've done. You might find this funny, you might find this kind of weird. I find it kind of funny. Let's summon a chicken, and once I kill it, it's going to spin around hundreds and thousands of times before it dies. Watch this. And it lands perfectly normally, and then it disappears. Let's do an evoker. This might take some time. And there we go. So it does a headbang multiple times. Here's a pig. Here we go. Does a lot of spins. Mushroom. This one's like a cow, obviously. And then slime. This one does a lot of them. And then once you kill each one, each little slime does the same thing. It's in all this grass, so it takes a while. There we go. So it's kind of funny. You can modify this in any way you want. So the little twirl, little dance before it dies. Aghast, it's pronounced, highly pronounced, because it's a very large mob. Now, this doesn't work on spiders or silverfish. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Yeah. So, it doesn't work for them. And actually, I can summon a skeleton here. And while it burns, it's going to do the same thing. I don't have to kill it to trigger the animation. It's going to spin on its own once it burns to death. And silverfish, it doesn't do it. Not sure why. Maybe it doesn't work on those arthropods. Or those kinds of mobs. So after this one dies, he does the same thing. And lastly, let's do one with the wither. And I can kill the wither with a command. It's going to kill itself and do the spin as well. And there we go. So I don't have to do that many spins. I can use as many as I want. I can make it spin not at all. The reason is because you can input your own revolutions, and then after it's done its actual set of revolutions, it will disappear. So you can put 0 degrees and it will not spin when it dies. Okay, so I've set it to 360 now. Last time I put 72,000, which is 200 spins. So it will spin 200 times before it dies. Now it's going to spin only once. And there we go. A much more normal reaction to death. You can see it only spin once, and that's 360 degrees. So it's not as crazy. I would have preferred it, at 72,000. It's kind of weird seeing it, spin a lot of times. And yeah, you can see it happening there. Here's the ghast. Of course, it doesn't work on the Ender Dragon. There we go. Uneasy Alliance. And here's the wither. There we go. It's so normal. It's very ordinary. Alright, we have the ensemble here. Kill at E. Type not player. Yeah. And now it's at 360,000, so that means 1,000 spins before it dies. Here we go. There. You can't really see it. Too many. You can't really process all of those. But yeah, I don't know. Thought it was kind of funny. I wanted to share it with you. It came underneath the same tag as all of the changes I did to the Dinnerbone and Grum tag. I'll leave a link to that video somewhere on this video. But it's in the same file, so that's where I found it when I was searching for things to break in its code. But there's the first. I didn't think it would be this easy, but it's kind of simple. You just look at the degrees, and then it's the number of rotations, I guess. The number of degrees it will tilt before it disappears in this death animation. And it's animating properly for every tick, because there's another bit of code before that handles that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more creative content, and leave your suggestions for things I should do in Minecraft. Otherwise, take care.